Welcome to our next PC Sports Cards $1,000 challenge card review. We have the last 8 cards that we have purchased so far on eBay in. We have nothing coming in. We're going to reevaluate how much money we have. We're going to start selling off some stuff that we didn't grade and look for other things to buy. We have 7 or 8 cards here. I don't remember the exact number. They're all checked in on the spreadsheet. The spreadsheet, I've added the projected cost. I'm going to share the current spreadsheet onto the website today. I'm going to share it onto here today so you can all have a link to it. Then I'm going to work on getting a non-edited or a blank sheet so people can for download ready as well. So that should all be done by the end of today. Worst case Monday. I'm going to get it up today, even if it's not 100% complete, because it won't be. But I'm going to have it up today, and I'm going to start editing it up there so you can always see the edits every single day when I update something. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. I think 5 of them are hockey. One of the first cards we bought that took forever to get here. We have a Trout X-Fractor. As you guys know, I love X-Fractors. Let's focus this camera. I love X-Fractors. They're rarer than base cards. They are not super rare where they're impossible to get. Got one of my handy dandy sleeves, cleaning cloths. So let's take her out and see what we got. The little plus sign going across that is normal, so I'm not worried about that. Centering is pretty good, top to bottom, pretty good left to right, and the back. Can't really see any problems here, boys and girls.
Let's go!
The top left corner is not the sharpest, but it's fine. This one is definitely going to PSA. I'm going to try to get these into a submission today. So this will be our 4th different submission. So we started buying cards on February 22nd, and now we're about a month later. We'll have cards in 4 submissions, which to me will mean that we will start getting them back over time. So it's going to be good. So this George Bush card, this is an example of a card that from doing what we do, buying, selling, grading cards, we know this is a winner. How do we know this is a winner? Zach found one of these in one of our boxes. He got it graded and got a PSA 10 and sold for $60 the same day he got it back.
$100.
This sold for $100? The George Bush refractor sold for $100?
$100.
He says $100. I thought it was $60, but I could be wrong. But this is an example of a card that people aren't generally looking to grade. I would guess it's a very, very low pop report without having to look it up. It reminds me of the Jordan Spieth card, which is one of the cards that I first graded with Topps. When it came out, the 2016 first pitch cards, I graded Jordan Spieth. I got some BGS 10s and sold them for $300 or $400. And you could, at that time, pick that card up for 18 cents on sports lots. So, this card... And I don't have a problem. I don't think people are looking this card over to grade it. I'm not. It's just not that kind of card, right? People are just putting it on eBay. I'm not loving the corners, but generally with this stock, how they look is acceptable. So I'm definitely taking the chance with this guy. This card was 99 cents plus $1.08 for shipping, I believe. So 99 cents into a PSA 10 for somewhere between $60 and $100 seems like a good value for me. And I don't guarantee, but I bet I could stick that at fixed price for $25 and not lose too much if it gets a 9. That's why it's worth sending in. All right. Like I've posted in a lot of recent videos, I'm doing things that I don't normally do, and I'm buying hockey cards. We have 3. Yes, 3. Matt Boldy, who's the newest stud in Young Guns. We have a little edge issue right here. Corners aren't super duper sharp. This is going to be, just by looking at the front, it's going to be a borderline one for me. I'm going to look at the other ones. And so I think this is a solid 9. So I got to just see what a 9 sells for. Even if a 9 loses money, I may still do it with the outside chance of getting a 10. This is one of those times where if they don't all look bad, if they all look similar, I'm going to send all 3 in. because 110 will pay for all of the grading. And I don't know which one's going to get the 10. That is one stiff. Stiff. Penny sleeve. Oh, this one. Edges look fine. Alright. Again, this is similar. It's a borderline guy. Not 100% sure, but definitely has a shot at a 10. I'm taking off the camera to look at something, but I can't really see at the angle. Yeah, this is another one that's borderline. If all three are borderline, they're all going in. I'll take the chance. Because all I need is one to hit to make it worth it. I'm actually going to skip to the last one right now. Alright. This one looks good. There's a dimple right here. Can you see that on the camera? See that dimple on the surface? Gotta get a better look at that dimple. That dimple's bothering me just because it looks like it has a line. Again, tough to do on the camera, so I'm going to take it off for a second. Yeah, this one's bad. This one also has... I gotta look at the other ones to see if it has it also. This has a line going through the whole thing. This card is actually definitely not worth grading. So this one's out. And I'm going to look at the other two again. Can you guys see that line? Let me make sure that you saw it. At the bottom. You see it going all the way through Young Guns? I don't think that's supposed to be there. So I'm going to look at the other two to make sure that it's not there on those two. A little frustrating on that card. I still think it's fine for somebody to sell this raw. I don't think it's a major flaw. I don't think it's something that's going to make it under an 8, but it's just not worth grading. You can see it. So I'm going to pop these two into the order. Give it a shot. All right, we got a McDavid Rainbow coming up next. Let's see what we got here. That comes off. This skate down here is in a really weird spot. The guy behind him. This looks nice on the front. Back looks pretty nice also. I'm going to send the McDavid in as well. Now, the next one is one of the, for this contest, is one of the bigger cards we bought. I think it was like 40 bucks. Numbered McDavid. I saw the centering in the picture, and I think the centering is good enough. This card was an international sale or an international purchase. So I like buying, so I like looking for international cards because I think it's a little bit more cost restrictive for international people to grade cards, even though we do submit cards for international guys all the time. Okay, let's see what we got. Really clean on the front. Obviously, you can see the left-right centering, right? Top bottom looks good. Left right is obviously off. Pretty sure it's within the limits of PSA for a 10. Zach. I guess Zach's not over there anymore. Yep. I'm going to give this one a shot. Worst case scenario, I'm getting a 9 on it. I think I'll get my money back plus more with a 9, considering there's not a lot graded. So, I probably shouldn't send all the boldies in. I should probably play it safe. I'm going to evaluate the price before I send them in. I just want to have them separated. But we have 2 cards that I think are definitely good to go in that are going to get 10s. 2 cards that are borderline This one I'm pretty sure is good also. And this one, the centering is the only potential issue. The McDavid number to 199 red prism is the centering. The McDavid rainbow is going to be a 10. The two Boldies I think are going to be 9s or 10s. If I could split 50-50 on it, it's a win. If I get both as 10s, it's great. They both have a shot. And then we got the Bush and the Trout. So all in all, good to look it over. Solid 4 out of 7. 2 borderline, 3 borderline. So I'm happy with this. And this will be the last one going in. I'm going to look at what I have available, see how much money I have available, and sell some stuff. And I have $250 or $300 available, so I'm going to start buying some more so we can start getting subs back every couple weeks. And then watch the money churn. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Look forward to making more of these.